Well, hello.
Hi. Look, we got here. We got our Keith back. Yay.
Yes.
Keith is back.
For those
I bet people probably thinking that we
was gone forever.
Yeah, people are probably thinking we kicked Keith out. I bet people probably thought, oh yeah, they kicked Keith out or something. I
don't know.
No.
People always want to talk and speculate for whatever reasons they have.
I'll be honestly, the truth is, Tinkerbell suspended me.
I know, right?
There you go. She did.
But welcome back to our show, guys.
I bought my new shirt came in. I like it with the color.
I saw that. Yeah, that's cute. That's really
it just
nice.
came in actually today. It's actually for my cruise. And since I have all my other cruising Keith stuff already packed away, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna throw this one on.
Oh, that is so cool. He's just ready for his cruise already.
I know, right? You smooth that in there. Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I'll be honest. Like I try not to think about it because when I start to think about it, my stomach, my nerves, everything twists around and everything, right? And but now I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited to go on this cruise because obviously, the cruise. I don't know how to even say the story, but I'll just say beforehand, then I'll give you the whole story. So the cruise director, I met him in 2019 on the NCL Escape. I knew he was amazing and all that, but what makes it work? I mean, I guess shocking is possible. I might not even have a cruise director because, I
would love to go and be the cruise director.
Just be like, hey, I can fill in,
Yeah, definitely. I even told Royal.
I'm gonna guess what time it is.
I know, right?
Cruise news time. There you go.
I told Royal when we were on start of the season, I said, well, if Diana Ross don't want to do it, I'm here for you all. Hello.
I mean, I'll do the little love and marriage game, but it's gonna be rated X. Just like everybody know, I'm gonna put out some real deep questions.
It'll be
I'm not gonna be those crazy people who get people to look at each other's phones, and then next minute see on YouTube they got divorced after 20 years.
Oh my God.
For stuff like that, right?
You can't handle it, don't do it.
That's right.
There you go.
Well, welcome in everybody that's here right now. We're gonna give it a little bit so everybody can start coming in onto the show. Welcome in Mama Nancy and Harlan and everybody on the back end that don't want to comment in the comments. Hello. We can see that you're there.
Guys. Thank you.
I know we appreciate you guys for being here. Look at Keith. Oh,
I know. Yeah.
No, I know. I was looking at some. Oh wait.
It is hump day.
It is
hump day.
Yeah, I was actually. I went actually onto now on StreamYard onto YouTube, and I didn't know that it shows like the point system of people who chatted. It says top fans, number 1, number 2.
Oh yeah, now it does the top fans. Yeah, I saw that.
That's cool.
Yeah, they try to do little things like that so you can kind of see who are the most people that do the chat. So if you want to be the top fan, you got to put it in the comments. Start commenting, guys.
Be our top fan.
For those of you that don't know this, once you hit that like button, it helps the channel. When you comment, it helps the channel because it's pretty much telling YouTube that we are having a live show and everybody's involved and you're commenting. And even if you're having a conversation amongst each other, that also helps the channel out. Right. So I understand that some people come here and they just like to listen to the show, which is great. Just make sure you hit that like button. But if you're here and you want to chat, the more that you talk, the better it is for our channels.
Yeah, it does help the algorithm.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, I see. I gotta fix my Nightbot stuff. So I saw America's Favorite Couple came up. In my category, I came in 3rd, so I didn't make it. So, but it's really so hard. So after that, it was down to the top 2, just in your category. But there's so many, I'll say in your division, right? There's so many other divisions. Then after that, it goes on for like another couple of weeks after that. Then if you were the one, you win $20,000. Then they will fly you out to Arizona, do a photo shoot of you. Yeah, which would have been great.
That is so cool.
Wow.
Well, enjoy your dinner, Mr. Harlan, and we
Enjoy your
always
dinner,
appreciate
yeah.
you being here on the show. That is awesome, Keith. That is really cool. Hey, that gives you enough money to book a couple of more cruises, at least 4 of them, at least or more.
I've been good, yes.
Well, with the deals like that, and I could probably do at least one of them.
You probably take for this year, next year.
Yeah, I could probably do it with the deals. I probably get sometimes with Carnival. I'll probably do with that probably at least like 6 cruises. I mean, now that's talking about what the cruise would cost, plus I would spend in the casino. Now, if you're talking about what the cruise would cost, forget about it. That's at what, like at least
forget about it. I love what you said.
That's at least like 10, 20 cruises right there. You know, easy. You know,
I love when his New York accent just comes out. Forget about it.
No. So I totally forgot to say, which I actually did create. Remember, I told you I was going to create the faceless YouTube thing? I actually did create it. So
how did that come about?
So it's just all So you know how I do those AI shorts sometimes. So basically, I take the shorts and I just, after I do like 3 of them, I combine them all into one, and I just put it out there. So really, it's just gonna be all like AI stuff, just like that into regular videos. So to me, it's a better way to do that. And
cool.
And also, I did that also because I noticed when I started doing all the AI stuff on my channel, on the shorts, I was doing so much of it that the algorithm was pushing my shorts out instead of my regular content. So I was like, I'm going to do, I still want to put this stuff out. So I said, I'm going to put out on another channel. And I'm still going to put out my shorts and then also so that I can get the subscribers. And I on like the regular videos, so I will.
Yeah, grab us from wherever you can.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Welcome
in, Queen of Disney. Miss Samara Brown is in the house today. She's in the Facebook app.
Yes.
So thank you so much for checking us out all the way from Facebook.
In 1 second.
She was mentioning that Disney Cruises goes from Singapore now. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what it is called.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
Ship happenings. Okay. Very nice.
I like it.
So yeah. So basically, I'm not gonna put any of my vlogs on it, nothing like that. And this is all done. I could literally just sit down on my phone and it's all done off my phone. I don't have to film it, don't do nothing. I just have to do research and I just have to get all like the photos and all that stuff. So
that's really nice. Yeah,
that's nice.
It's quick and easy, and like turn around.
It's quick and easy. It's something like that, and it just gives me another.
How's it going for right now? How is it going for you?
Well, I only started about a week ago, and I got like 6 subscribers. But people are watching my shorts. I'm just haven't really been
good.
I mean, it's not bad for maybe a week for the subscribers. Because remember, the minute you first start, it's always a little tough in the beginning. It takes some time to be.
It's until it picks up. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah,
go subscribe on your new channel.
Yeah, so I put it out there. I'm also gonna go back to. I'm gonna try it again. I just invested so much time last year with the YouTube and all that. I still want to do the sports one, right? Because I really love sports. I know sports. I know sports better than I know stuff about cruising. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm very, very knowledgeable about sports. Football, basketball, hockey, baseball. All the major sports. Now, if you tell me to talk about NASCAR, that is not my department.
That is not in your realm of expertise.
Okay, that's you know what? NASCAR people would be mad at me if I tell them the only reason why I used to watch it is to wait for one of them to crash. Sorry.
Interesting.
I like action. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, guys, let's start the show. Welcome back, Keith. We have the whole team is here today. Today we're actually going to be talking about the port of Singapore. So I'm not sure how many of you guys have been there, but if you have never been, we're going to bring you some information. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking everything that has to do with Singapore. I'm actually looking forward to this.
All right.
So here we go, guys. Let's start the show.
Don't sing.
All right, here we go. Well, guys, welcome back to another Across the Wave episode. Today, we're talking about the Port of Singapore. I'm not sure how many of you guys have been to Singapore, but if you're watching the replay, put it in the comments. I would like to know if you guys have been to Singapore. And if you have, what have you guys done around there? Give us some tips, because it's always good to have some tips of where you've been. But for right now, we're going to talk a little bit about the history of the Port of Singapore. And this port is not only beautiful in itself, but it's been there for quite a bit of time. So just a little bit of information about the port. The port was actually it's been there since 1819. That's a long time. So in the late 13th century, a kingdom known as Singapura was established on the north bank of the Singapore River around what was called the Old Harbor. It was the only port on the southern part of the Strait of Malacca. Hopefully I said that right. And serviced ships and traders in the region, competing with other ports along the coast of Malacca Strait, such as Jambi, Kota, China. The port had two functions. First, it was made available products that were in demand in international markets according to the people during that time in the island there, and by Chinese traders, and then they included the top quality, also as cotton. They actually were able to trade in the cotton on Singapore area. And let me see, although these goods were available from other Southern Eastern Asia ports, those from Singapore were unique in terms of their quality. Secondly, the Singapore act as a gateway into the regional and international economy system for its immediate regions. South Johor and the Raya of Archipelago supplies products to Singapore for export elsewhere. While Singapore was the main, they were the main area source of foreign products in the region, the archaeological artifacts such as ceramic and glassware found in Raya evidence this is, in addition to cotton, was transshipped from Java to India through Singapore. So that's kind of cool when you kind of like read, what they've gone through and all the stuff and how they have evolved. So in 1984, an archaeological excavation had commenced at the Fort Canning Hill, led by the archaeological Dr. John. A range of artifacts, including earthenware, ceramic, and porcelain pieces were found, such as suggested Singapore roles and active trading ports in the 14th century. So between the 1819 and 1960, during that time, in 1819, Stamford Raffles, a British colonial official, excited by the deep sheltered waters of the Capel Harbor, established for the British Empire a new settlement and international trading port of the island. So during that time, there was a lot of trading involved and different things in the Europe and Southeast Asia at the time. They also worked a little bit with the Chinese network, and they linked some of their stuff to the Southeast Asian as well during that time. So between 1963 and 2021, Singapore ceased to be part of the British Empire when it merged in Malaysia in 1963. Singapore's loss is hinterland, and it was no longer an administrative or economic capital for the Malayan Peninsula. The processing of raw materials extracted from the peninsula in the Singapore was significantly reduced due to the lack of common market. And since 2022, the Tuas mega port was projected to be the only port in Singapore after the PSA city terminals. And the terminals are closed in 2027 and 2040, respectively, ending an era of port operations in the city area, which began in 1819. The Sea Transport Industry Transformation Map, launched by the Maritime of Port Authority of Singapore, aims a growth industry valued by 4.5 billion and create more than 5,000 new jobs by 2025. So they're talking about this year. Automation will be the key part of the new port, with over 1,000 battery-powered driverless vehicles in the fleet and almost 1,000 automatic yard cranes to be developed by the port. Nelson Quick, PSA Singapore head of TAOS planning, stated that TAOS was fully developed and is only a single largest fully automated terminal in the world. So as you can see, Singapore is going to continue to thrive and continue to grow. There's a lot of like cruising and stuff there in Singapore. So if you've never been to this actual port, I suggest to try it one day, to go there. It is just so beautiful to actually port there in Singapore, especially at night when you are traveling by ship. It is so pretty to see, you know, all the lights and how beautiful Singapore is. I'm just going to say hello to Joanne. Thank you so much for being here today. And for right now, that is my part. So let's bring out Keith with the news, because we got Keith back in the house again. I'm super happy to have Keith here. So let's bring him on.
Oh, hello, everybody. As you can see, it's real. I am back. But I literally got to tell you guys something real quick. I was literally actually watching a video, right, on the Carnival Mardi Gras, which is actually the cruise I'm going on 10 days. On the cruise right now, a person got police escorted back to the cruise ship because they were about to miss that cruise. I'm not even kidding you. This is crazy. Hello, Lulu Cruises. Thank you for coming in. So that's a new person I have not seen join the live. Obviously, it's been a while, so maybe I might get some new people. So thank you for coming in, Lulu Cruises. So if you have I'm not sure if you have actually a YouTube channel. I assume you do, because Lulu Cruises sounds like a social media channel. If you do, type in hashtag CWK and your link will pop up so that you can maybe get some more subscribers. Okay, so let's get started here. So today it will be a high of 87 degrees. Now, that is not Wednesday, it's Thursday. Why is it Thursday? Because right now it is currently 8:19 in the morning in Singapore. They're just waking up, having their coffee, while some of us are still eating. And that is a 12-hour time zone difference from New York, from the East Coast. Imagine the West Coast, was it like 15, 16 hours, right? So that's crazy. So, like the minimum wage, there is no minimum wage, right, at all. No minimum wage at all. Gas is $2.02 per liter, but this is for the 95 gas, right? Usually over here in the United States, I never even see 95. It's the 87, 89, and then 91, and then it goes diesel. You would never see 95. And out there, they sell 95 and then 98, which was crazy. If you don't know where in the world this is, it's in Malaysia, and it's the southern tip of Malaysia. And the current cruises that are there is the Genting Dream. And literally, if you look at this whole month, every cruise is the Genting Dream. So, and I look at it, it's like it does like 3-day cruises. So I did a little research on it because if I don't know the ship, I'm like, what is this ship? So it literally does 3-day cruises. And this part made me laugh. And the owner of that cruise is Resorts World Cruise Ship. I mean, come on, it's got to be a casino cruise because it says 3 days. Resorts World. I mean, I know what Resorts World is. Resorts World is a casino, so it's definitely a 3-day casino cruise because it's just to get people there to blow all that money and then come back. But hey, the cruise is cruise, and surprisingly, you expect those small ones to be actually. Bill, thank you for coming in. You expect those like little cruise ships that do like 3 days, like that one right there. The crazy thing about that is you expect it to be small, right? It's 150,000 gross tons, which I was shocked. I thought maybe it'd be like 100,000 because it's only doing 3 days. It's in and out, but that's crazy. Muncie, thank you for coming in. Muncie, that is the NASCAR guy, which I was telling you about earlier, Drafty, is need to know something about NASCAR, everybody, right there. You know me, I watch NASCAR. I told you, I watch it. I want them to crash because that's the action. Sadly, I don't watch it because you really don't want that to happen. But okay, so here we go. Give me a minute. It's been a minute since I've done this. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. I'm giving you guys a walkthrough. And let's go to right here. Let's start with this first story right here. No, I do not want to sign up at all. No, thank you. So Princess Cruises will sail 2 ships from Singapore once again. So Princess is going out there. For the second time, Princess Cruises will home port 2 ships in Singapore when the Sapphire Princess joins the Diamond Princess for the 2026 and the 2027 season. This will mark the second time that these 2 sister ships sail from Singapore at the same time. They will offer a wide range of cruises. So if you got casino deals from Princess, you may want to go over there, because you get. I mean, it's a Carmel brand, so you can assume I could assume if you go on the Princess, you're more than likely all going to get similar deals that you probably would get with Carmel, because the casino part does not come from actual Carmel Cruise Line. It comes from a different, I forgot their casino PC program, and they're all linked to Carmel Corporation, right? You cannot even call them up. They give you a way to email them, and when we email them, I asked them one time about their point system. They basically just said it's a crapshoot. I mean, that's the only thing I don't like is like Carmel doesn't give you a definite answer when it comes to that casino point system. But let's get back to this. So Humanitarian is cool late night in destination like Halong Beach, Bangkok, and Hong Kong. And holiday cruises will be offered over Christmas, New Year's, Chinese New Year. I think Chinese New Year is it February, if I'm correct? Or I know it's in the beginning, yeah, but I know it's on January. The sailing over Chinese New Year will visit 10 ports in Southeast Asia over the course of 14 days. So it's definitely good. And here's what the Diamond's doing. Diamond will feature 7 to 28-day voyages sailing from February to November 2026. In November, the ship will sail to Singapore and offer 28 destinations across 8 countries on 11 sailings from November to March of 2027. And these cruises range from 14 to 31 nights in length and visit ports in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Vietnam. Is it Vietnam or Vietnam? Well, actually, it's Vietnam, right? So I wonder, I know we call it Vietnam, but is it Nam or Nam? Okay, so let's get on to the next one, right? Next cruise story. Let's see. Okay. And that one. Okay, here we go. So this is not cruise. 15 people were nabbed for vaping in surprise lunchtime operations in Singapore CBD. CNA joined health sciences authorities for a 2-hour enforcement operation against vaping on Wednesday. So you can assume that it's probably illegal to vape out there. So it was noon Wednesday, August 20th, as officers, workers in Singapore Central Business District filed out of their company buildings. Unknown to them were several health science authorities. Officers were in their midst, distressed in casual clothes and blended in with the crowds. I mean, they really so they got everybody to leave, and then had their officers next to them just to see everybody vaping. I mean, this is crazy, but obviously it's against the law, I'm assuming. Vape, Central Business. So I'm assuming, I don't know the laws off the top of my head, but let's just scroll down. And you got all these different types of vape pens and, and all that stuff. Okay, so let's get on to the next one. All right, so let's do the next one. And then I'm going to pass this off to Jeff D. So at least this time you don't have to watch a recording of me. Okay, so here we go. What is it? Restaurant, that. Okay, here we go. Okay, yep, show you about faster embarkation coming to Singapore Cruise Center. And this was in November of last year, 2024. As you can see, this is where, so basically they're doing almost what they're doing here is basically, they take a picture of your face. I totally forgot off the top of my head what they call it, right? Which I will be doing that like in 10 days. So I mean, I do like that technology where they take a picture and then as soon as you come off the cruise, boom, you go right there. They know it's you, and that's it. I mean, it's really good. Let's see, moves. Oh, it's called contactless transaction and self-service kiosks that can make them somewhat more bearable. Maritime terminals can be slow and outdated over there. But Singapore, but the SCC is tapping into airport innovation by working with SITA, a travel and transport technology company, to modernize its Tanah Merah and Harborfront terminals and offer faster, more efficient cruise terminals. I mean, I think this technology is really good. Obviously, you already see it over here in the United States whenever you go on the cruises. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, the first time I saw them roll it out was I was living in New York the first time they did it, and it was a disaster the first time, but more and more times they did it, everybody got used to doing it, and it was good. So, yeah, so this technology, I really enjoy it. I really think it's good for cruising and everything. And like Tinkerbell says, everybody, please do not forget to hit the like button on all our channels. If you want to share it, please always subscribe and hit the notification button so you know when we're doing these live streams. And now let's just pass this off to Jeff T, who's probably right up there somewhere. And knock. We got.
That was great. That was just great. Well, welcome back, Keith. We're happy to have you. We missed you. I've been having issues with my internet, but today's, I guess it's been working okay. So we're rolling with it. So as you guys know, we are in Singapore. So I'm super happy to bring you around the port. And for this particular port, the cruise ships dock at the Singapore Cruise Center at the Sentosa Harborfront, which is connected to the Harborfront Center. Now, this was recently remodeled, and the cruise terminal features numerous shops, restaurants, cafes, which offer free Wi-Fi for customers, and a post office. So finding your way through this labyrinth complex may be somewhat confusing. Taxis are generally available, so that's really good. Harborfront has a metro station bus interchange, and cable car links to Sentosa Island and Mount Faber. So that's also very important to know. All these connections are within easy walking distance from the cruise center. Singapore Changi International Airport is a mere 20-minute drive, and the city center is just minutes away via the city's subway system. So also very good to know in case you want to take a stroll downtown. You have those options, and then also you know that 20 minutes is the airport. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of like something that I was looking here. In 2012, the Marina Bay Cruise Center in Singapore was open, which is located at the southern tip of the central Singapore. And that's this building that has, it's like these 3 buildings and it looks like it has a ship on the top. I'm an architectural geek, so I have this as part of my tour. I'll talk to you guys about that later. This central Singapore, you will appreciate the convenience of being close to the airport and the city center. The nearest MRT station is the Marina Bay. It's a 10-minute walk. So good to know there as well. Bus services 402 will stop by the cruise center from Marina Bay, which covers at first 4 bus stops. So there you go. So it's 4 bus stops from there to there. The bus stop is located at the Coach Bay Level 1, so important if you want to visit. A single fare costs below $2, so, or a Singapore money, which I don't know the currency. I should have looked that up. That was my bad. Let's see. Please prepare the exact fare, as no change will be given. So very important. A free shuttle bus is also offered to Marine Sands, a huge shopping and hotel complex. So there's many places to visit when it comes to Singapore. So this is one of our Marine Sands. You could go ahead and do that. So there's a free shuttle bus. Often the ship shuttle bus, sometimes free, will drop right at the Marina Bay MRT station. So also very important to know. So there's also the cruise ships that shuttles that could take you there. Now, by 2027, the 2 docks and terminals will be merged together and allow a continuous promenade to be established as part of the greater southern waterfront. This is something that they're working on to expand. So by 2027, great expansion. When it comes to things like destinations or things to do, and this would be like in or around Singapore. Now, Singapore is a very small country on an island, but with 4 million people, it's fairly crowded city. So the city, consisting roughly of Orchard and the Riverside and a chunk of Chinatown, is known for acronym Loving Singapore as a CBT Central District. Now, Riverside, also known as Civil District, has museums, statues, and theaters. Not to mention restaurants.
All right, so we're going to continue with our short excursions for right now, because I know that
I'm telling you, aliens are real. You know, they're real. they just like took them up. They took them out.
Yeah, Jesse's having a little bit of a problem with his Wi-Fi right now, but we're going to continue with our short excursions. Eventually, he'll come back. But
hopefully
he'll come back.
The aliens will bring him right back. I mean, maybe they're not asking questions.
But we have the show completed, so most of it, so we will roll with it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna share a excursions with you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me present it here for you guys. Here we go. All right. So today I want to talk to you about this really cool excursion. I found it really cool because it's a Singapore river cruise and 2 must-see water light shows. And what attracted me about this was not only the places, how beautiful they look, but also at night, how beautiful it looks. And it's $83.81 per person to go here. Here are some, look at this. This is just beautiful to see at night. I think I would love to see something like this at night. I don't know about you, Keith, but I will be vlogging pictures galore here. Let's see.
Especially all those lights, I would definitely.
Yeah, you know. It's so pretty. So let's see more pictures here. It's just so pretty. Singapore is a very pretty place to see. Let's see. Are these all the same pictures? Look at this. This is crazy at night. Look how beautiful. I could imagine a cruise leaving and you getting to see all of this stuff as you're leaving the cruise port. So for those of you that have never been to Singapore, this is maybe a bucket list that you might want to input in there for one day in the future. They have some really nice architectural structures up there for sure. Let me see. So this is part of it. Let me give you guys some more information on this. So the overview, this is a small group. It's a night tour. It caps about 15 to 20 people with a hotel pickup or a river cruise, and both in the Spectra and the Garden Rhapsody light show. You can get a hotel pickup and drop off. It's ideal for first timers, families, solo travelers, layovers, or short stays. A mix of boat ride, walking, and smooth transportation. 35 minutes to Singapore River Cruise, Merlion Park photo stop, Spectra Light and Water Show, and Marina Bay Sands Garden Rhapsody at Super Tree Grove. The optional and Lawa Pawa Sat for local supper. So you have all of this. What's included is comfortable air conditioning vehicle with hotel transfers and sightseeing, licensed and professional local tour guided with engaging commentary, 1 complimentary bottle of mineral water per guest. Other personal expenses, tips, and gratuities is appreciated but not required. So it's one of those things that when I looked at it, I think it was a really cool thing to do if you're in Singapore. So if this is something that might interest you, it's only like $83.81 per person to do something like this. And I found it really a good deal for everything that you get for the $83. Well, it kind of almost $84 because I went to Europe 2 months ago. Oh my God, it's been 2 months ago. And those excursions were pretty expensive up there. So Keith, I'm going to pass it over to you. I'm not sure what excursions you have.
Do you want me to do 2 since
you could if you want to.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do one and then
be able to come back.
And then once I get off, I'll pick one off.
Okay. Sounds good.
So this one actually it's kind of freaky to me. I'll be honest with you. Like look, a nice safari tour with transport. I understand, but you're talking about going to the safari at night where it's probably pitch black. I mean, are they gonna like eat you alive? I mean,
probably.
Seriously. I mean, being anywhere at night, being in a safari at night is more dangerous than being probably stuck in the middle of the ocean at night.
Exactly.
It's really like up on that level, right? Like, okay, this one.
I wonder, how do you even get to see them at night? Is it nighttime or
like? I mean that's pretty cool. But look at this. It's right getting dark. The lines. I mean, look at that right there. I mean, you're at.
So you can probably kind of see them by the light of the moon, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, it's literally like a pretty like. You really want that thing. You want that right there, standing over there at nighttime. Good luck. You know, at least over here. Yes, over here you're indoors, but that was during COVID, probably. Yeah, more COVID. But I mean,
that's crazy.
I mean, going to safari is definitely fun, but at nighttime it just I don't know. So it's $100 per person. They got nothing available for Friday. Okay. It's a 4.5 hour pickup. It's offered in English, and let's see what's included. You get air conditioner in the vehicle. Okay,
Hmm.
hotel pickup. You get a guide. Yeah, so let's see, and you're going straight to the safari. So it says 4.5, and then you're there for 3.5 hours. So it's probably like a half-hour drive from each way, and that's about it. So give me 1 second, everybody. I'm gonna find out
Welcome back,
more.
Mr. Jeffy.
Listen, I'm going crazy anyway. I'm having issues with my connection. So I had to leave wherever I had my studio and come over here. So here I am now.
It's
So that's why
okay.
my background is like weird, but it's me. I'm back. Yeah, you guys are doing excursions. Great. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
We passed through the excursion
I
part.
That's fine. I was
Well,
totally fine. I saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Like it
well,
was good, and now it
well,
decided to just knock me when I was talking.
well, I guess I'll bring one up real quick.
Mhm.
Since I thought this is something that everybody will probably like. It's here we go. It's Universal what?
Hmm.
Studios.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that one, but I didn't. So
Yeah, see, I read your mind,
you did good.
So basically, if you want to be this big yellow guy, do you know their name? The mine? Well, I don't know their name. So
For what?
Oh, you're talking about the
The
this guy right
minions?
here, the big yellow
Oh,
guy right now.
yeah. Oh,
oh
I
my
forgot their
God, what are
names.
they called?
I
The
was about to
minions,
call it
but I
The
forgot. Yeah,
SpongeBob.
Minions.
the
The
minions.
minion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go there.
Oh, look, the cat with the boots.
Yeah,
Puss in
yeah. Just
Boots.
wait. Okay, here we go. Let's see what they got. I mean, you get to go to Universal Studios, which is probably pretty cool, and it gives you a way to go there where, like, if you've been to the one like in Florida, now you could try the other ones since
Hmm.
a lot. So this I didn't know they had other ones besides Florida of
That's
Universal
pretty cool
Studios.
though. I
Yeah.
know that there's one in Tokyo, I think it is, and I didn't know that Singapore had one, but that's kind of cool to know.
Yeah,
Oh, that's really cool right there, the little castle in the back.
yeah. Shrek and
Hmm.
all that. That's
Mhm.
definitely all pretty cool stuff they got here. I
Yeah.
that you know, I mean, to me, I just don't believe if I'm gonna fly over to Singapore, I'm not gonna go to Universal Studios. But if that's your thing, go for it. To me,
You know,
I'm all
we
about going somewhere and seeing what's around there. It's
we thought
different,
about the
like
same thing
you
with
know,
Paris, with Disney Paris, and I enjoyed it, to be honest with you. So yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay,
Jesse, you want to
so
show yours?
Yeah, I can show mine.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this in 1 second. There you go. And yeah, basically that's it. All right, so I'll stop this so that Jeff T could show his now.
So yeah, I chose the Singapore Marina Bay Sands observation deck, which was something that I was talking about before my connection left. I like this building because I studied architecture, I studied drafting, so I do that. And I really like this building. As you guys can see, it's modeled after a ship. This is like giving like a ship right here.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
These are
pretty cool.
connecting pools. So there's like a pool here and a pool here, and then there's like all
I
connected.
mean, it literally looks like a spaceship on top of a building.
Mhm.
Like it literally looks like the whole thing's going to take off one day, and you're gonna be like,
And
no, the aliens are here.
yeah, so let me go to my hold on, let me show here. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So you see like this is how it looks from the top. You see this is like the tip of the building.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
but yeah,
See?
you definitely get a great photo of it.
Is that the one
And
that
then
has a
this is the
garden on the
marina.
bottom?
I don't know. Maybe. Let me see. Because
I
this is
feel
how
like
it looks
there's
from the
one
top.
like that that has a garden on the bottom.
That
Oh,
one is probably so high up that sometimes
It
it probably gets so cloudy that you can't see below.
it gets foggy. Yeah,
Probably.
it could yeah, because look at it from the top. See the pools right here? So the excursion is like to this area. So you visit the building and you visit like the marina section. So 27 dollars per person. Um, Likely to sell out. I guess it's really popular because that is really like a popular destination when it comes to Singapore. It's like their signature feature, especially for the marina, where the ships come through. So let's see. Overview: gaze in awe at the panoramic vistas overlooking Marina Bay and see the world-class skyline from above. Go to the vertical gardens of the Super Tree Grove, where 162,900 tropical plants cover the tree-like structures of the nature park. Experience the city's sights like a bird from 200 meters above the street level as you stand on the platform designed by the visionary architect Moshe Safdie. Ooh. Built on top of 3 hotel towers of the Bayfront area. Look across the blue waters of the Malay Peninsula during the day and experience the city's spectacular night lights after dark. All right, so what would be included? It says admission tickets as per tour grade selected package, and timing differs in each tour grade. Important notice, I guess entrance to the Sky Park observation deck is subject to time slots. Okay, there you go. Let's see what else. Time slots and tickets may be slightly different from selected. Okay, sold out during the booking process. All personal expenses spent for shopping. I don't know what that means. Drink and dining, etc. on site during the tour. I guess if you have to pay for it. I guess that's what that means.
Yeah. You got to pay
Yeah,
for it.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. I mean, again, I just thought it was, it was interesting.
I like
And
it. It's really nice.
yeah, it's really cool. So
For
there you guys
$27,
go.
that's not that bad.
Yeah, it says starting at I think from $27. So it may change. I guess, maybe depending on what you want
Probably
to
by
do.
the date, maybe.
Right. Yeah, no, but I found it really interesting. So that's what I got
Well,
for you guys.
Or
Oh,
it could be
wow.
$27, and then next thing you know, you got a fee just to jump in the pool. Just to
I
do
know,
that.
right?
Right. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but that is true.
No.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
never know.
who's gonna do the food now?
I'll start the food.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the Fish and Company. I found this to be very interesting when I saw it. Let me make sure you guys are looking at it, and hopefully it'll work. It's called Fish and Company Vivo City. It's
There you
here in
go.
Singapore, and it's actually right by the port of Singapore. This is supposed to be a 5-star. I was reading some of the reviews, and they look really good on the reviews. Let me see if this one I can actually pull up the
menu.
The menu. The last time I know I did it, and the menu didn't pull. So hold on, guys. Bear with me. I don't know if it's this one. Let me see. Nope.
I think sometimes it's hard because the way that we search these, like sometimes I do different searches. I use like Viator or whatever, and then sometimes I try to see if they have a website. I go straight to the website or stuff like that. Or I sometimes use Google Maps and I go straight into like the port, and then right there start searching like
Yeah, but
restaurants
they don't
and
have
stuff.
see for the menu. It doesn't have.
Oh, it's just like a picture. It's not
It's
like an
just like a
actual.
picture. Yeah, they didn't actually put the actual menu here. But as you can see, they have the best fish and chips, Singapore fish and chips, Bombay fish and chips, and salted egg fish and chips. I'm not sure. I don't think that that's the only thing that they sell there. Let me see. Hold on. Well, we can probably check out the pictures here of what they sell. It looks really good. I'm not a seafoody person because I can't eat it, but
Right.
I'm sure most of you guys will probably enjoy something like this. I can't imagine this right here. Oh my God, I think
That
it's
looks delicious.
Singapore is a seafood town. Or
Oh, really?
city. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely, yeah.
This is what the interior looks like.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's supposed to be a 5-star, like five. A lot of people said that it was really good. The reviews that I read, people loves it. So it has lunch, dinner, and brunch. It also has a delivery, table service, and also takeout. So I figured if maybe you're on, look at this is excellent. To even think about the thing here, but that was my part. And you know what? The next time that I have this thing, I'm gonna make sure that the menu works for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me.
So Jeff, do you want to go?
Yeah, I could do mine if you want.
Yeah, I'll do mine. I think my menu's a little big, so.
Oh, all right. So I could
I
go
think
with mine. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I did Market Bistro. I guess we could go over it together. I didn't really. This is the main menu, and then we go to the food menu. I'm sorry, that's like the main entrance. All right. So we have all day menu from 11 a.m. for sharing. They have sourdough, burrata, prawn al ajillo. Ooh. Berry kale salad, baby squid fritters. I would love those. Very interesting. Uh, umami mid joint wings. Interesting. So for pasta, wagyu bolognese ragu. Interesting. Crab and seafood bisque. Okay. Truffle and parmesan cream. How does that work? Is that like truffle fries? Like what? Cream? Oh, like a how do you call this? Like a paste maybe,
Maybe then.
right? Prawn, orzo, beef lasagna, burrata tomato.
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
For mains, uh, Nippon ham. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Angus flat iron, chimichurri. Why is this so small?
There you go.
It's better. All right. So okay, so there we go. 36 degrees south grass fed. Is that am I saying this right?
South
Roasted.
grass-fed ribeye.
Yeah, yeah. Roasted Scandinavian salmon. Okay.
Mm.
Sanchoku. What the hell is sankochu? Sanchoku. Oh my god. You know what? Sancocho. How about that? Um, pan, there you go. Pan-seared chicken breast, Irish duck leg confit, fish and chips. There you go. I guess fish and chips would be something that we would probably find in all the menus.
Yeah, I was
You
thinking
know,
about it because when I read that.
right. Sourdough sandwiches. So you have grilled ham and cheese, tuna melt, salmon, chicken and mushrooms. So price wise, well, let me check. They have the sides. So mixed leaf salad, shoestring fries, mashed potatoes, sauteed mushrooms, truffle and parmesan fries. Oh, truffle fries. Fried Brussels and sprouts. And then for desserts, they have New Year's cheesecake, tiramisu. So very interesting.
You
I
know,
mean,
it's kind of
prices,
weird because for it being in Singapore, you would think that they have some other type of desserts, more.
right? A little bit, maybe
So,
more like
I got a question between the both of you.
uh
Is it desserts or deserts?
deserts.
Okay,
It's
I heard
dessert.
this.
No,
I was like, Ruby, okay.
well, it's desserts, but we call them deserts. So yeah, no, but yeah, um,
Is that a Florida thing? Because I mean,
no,
No, it's a defty thing.
it's a me
okay,
thing.
I'm like,
Did you get
because
confused?
I know Tinkerbell is not originally from Florida, didn't grow up in Florida, so
Oh yeah,
you know.
no, I just say deserts to say deserts, but it's
He-
dessert.
it's just like, oh, I'm learning something new today.
Yeah,
Deserts.
no,
I'm like, is there sand
desserts.
in it? Is there
Yeah,
sand in it?
sand, yeah, yeah. These deserts, the wind blows and
I
sand
mean,
goes through them.
there is one thing a desert and a dessert have in common. They both make you thirsty.
Oh, they do. I agree. There you
There
go.
you have it.
So
Okay,
anyway, that was that. Yeah, the prices were
money.
okay too. So
So
Yeah.
you're really gonna like this place, okay?
who's
Because
this for? For
someone was
Harlan?
no. So
Oh,
we actually already saw a picture of it from afar. Let
oh,
me give you a hint with that one. So it's actually on top of that building that you put up.
oh. So there you go.
Ooh.
We're tied in. Everything's tied in.
And
Awesome.
okay, so this is called. Here we go. It's called rooftop or signal. I don't even know what's called. Oh, on top left. Say
Ah,
I don't know,
C'est la vie.
but this is
c'est la
why I
vie.
said it's going to take a little bit because they have multiple menus.
Oh
Mm.
wow. So they have the club lounge, the restaurant,
Yeah, so I'm going to start
and
with
the
the restaurant,
sky bar.
then I'll go to the Sky Bar, and then the club lounge.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
Okay. So, okay, let's go to El Cate. I might just scroll through quick. Oh, I might not talk. I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I'll try to go slow because these menus are this menu's big.
Black truffle sushi rice. What?
Black Angus tenderloin, strip loin. What is calamansi bonbon?
Calamari.
Calamari
Calamansi.
bonbon.
No, it's calamans. I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Oh,
So this is more. This is more of what I was expecting from Singapore, like fish. More like
But look at the price for a 5-course meal is 198.
I will see myself out. Thank you.
Per
I
person.
mean, it's not that bad. I mean,
Well,
190.
think about it. You pay $27 for the entrance to get you up
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
$200 to eat
but
there.
that's probably 198 of their money, right?
Which I was looking into because I didn't know how their money is because I didn't check the currency when I was doing
Yeah,
my thing.
yeah. I'm gonna check that once I finish this. Let's see.
Bad on me for here, like around the port, but yeah.
I don't know, but I have a feeling that's
C'est la
American money,
vie.
the price.
Like, yeah, it probably
Okay,
is.
so this is
Caviar.
So-
Oh, bougie. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, let's
appetizers. Okay, mushroom, truffle, zucchini,
zucchini. Grilled octopus. That's what I had on the ship.
Look at Harder. Harder said, and I thought
miso,
it was expensive in
eggplant, cucumber
Bermuda.
salad, dakan apple. Okay, now this is what we're talking. Who wants the big old red snapper?
Nice.
And which
how much is the rest of that? Oh, $48?
Says 48. I
A
don't
pork
know.
chop is $48 too on this menu.
Sweet Jesus.
They have halibut cereal crusted tiger prawn.
What is 130?
A4 Miyazaki strip loin.
Wow.
Yeah. 140.
Look
Main
at
to
that. Main
share.
to
Salted
share.
baked whole sea bass. Salted baked whole sea bass.
Wow.
Australian tomahawk steak, $320.
Oh,
That's like a brontosaurus.
Yeah.
it's gotta be
No,
big.
you get a piece. You get a piece. You get a piece. Everybody gets a piece.
So it's 1 kg. So it's 1,000 grams.
Look at Mama Nancy says a tomato salad is $30.
I mean,
oh, look at the deserts.
Deserts.
What was that? Fontaine, chocolate mousse, tropical mango, dulce.
Dulce miso toffee.
C'est la vie ice cream, $12.
Hong Kong milk tea, Putu hitam, bandang sea salt, gula maca, kaya honey lavender. I tried right there. Okay.
You did great. You did great.
Yeah. I mean,
I wonder how many people actually that place is probably packed every day to eat there. Probably.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's C'est la vie. Like that's the
Okay.
I think that's high end.
So let's go back. Let's see what's. Oh, there's more.
There's a beverage menu. Beverage.
Okay, so I'm literally just gonna
bespoke cocktails.
Okay, I'm not gonna stay on this.
Oh, look at the silent gold.
I know, I saw that.
$28. The first summer's kiss. She may go into the bar. Give me the first summer's kiss.
Movie star remake of the old fashioned featuring rum and washed with vodka.
Harlan wants to know what wines do they have.
I think that's the next one. Okay, mocktails. Okay, so $16 for a mocktail. Huh? All right, no alcohol, and you still got to pay $16. That's I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh, the bucket is $73
for 5 beers.
5 bottles. Wow.
$73 for 5 bottles. That's crazy.
Yeah, Bailey.
And I complain about whatever price I got over here.
Vodka, gin, Belvedere. If you want a bottle, it's $300.
Bombay Sapphire.
Damn. Let's see. Tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah, that's wow. This is really. I'm just gonna try to go.
That's a really extensive menu. Like the variety that these people have. That's great.
$1,200 for a bottle. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a 16-year.
A 16-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy I'm sorry. Holy shit. Oh my God.
30-year-old Sherry Oak.
Look at that one. 19888. I'm sorry.
The Macallan.
The Macallan 30-year-old Sherry Oak.
Sherry Oak. Mm-hmm.
Is that the bottle or is that the shot?
No, that's the bottle. The bottle, yeah.
I bet
the bottle costs $20,000.
People that got that kind of money, they probably buy it.
Oh my god.
The McAllister show. I really. Oh my god.
So
Sweet
Japanese whiskey.
mother.
Look at
Interesting.
Muncie. Muncie like,
I mean, I could just imagine these. Oh, what?
oh, look at this one. Hennessy Richard.
Hennessy. Oh.
$28,000.
Yo,
Damn.
yeah, man, that's gotta be crazy. I mean, once we get off here, I'm literally gonna look. I can remember this name, Tennessee Richard. Okay, the other one I can't remember.
I can see Keith going out there. Let me get a bottle of Hennessy Richard.
You all look at him, they're like, sir.
I'm
Sir.
like, give
Look,
me
a
$5.
soft drink is $8.
Give me $5 of Hennessy Richard and put it on his tab.
That's right. There you go. That's the trick. Mm-hmm. On who? My friend over there. Hey. Yeah.
I know, right? Hey!
Hey.
Oh, there's the
Hey,
wine
there's
menu
the
for Harlan.
I know we're gonna find something crazy expensive in here. Oh. Yeah, white Chardonnay. They got the
Mira el Pino Grillo.
wine by the glass, champagne.
Champagne.
Yeah, this is where it's gonna get because you can find some of these champagne bottles be very expensive out there. $4,800.
$4,800 one.
Yeah.
Wow. But still 20,000 for a bottle.
These aren't even that old. They're like from 2003, 2023. They're not really, they haven't been aged a lot. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's, okay.
I think for the price, I don't know.
See this. Look at this one, 2,000.
8,000, almost $9,000.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
For those of you wine lovers, there you guys
For those
go.
of you, for the you whinies out there,
they're gonna be whining for real when they see these prices.
Sure.
Yes.
Sake.
Oh, look at that. Sake. I suck it to you. Sake.
Anybody want a sake bomb?
Brunch
menu. Okay. Right here.
Oh, this is a 3-course menu.
Yeah, for brunch. Wow.
Look at Muncie, $10 for a Red Bull.
I depend on Red Bull sometimes.
Yeah.
That bill will be crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Maybe.
Unless you know some people up there, they got that kind of money. Yeah, we're going over there to the Celavi. All right, you making the payments? Let's roll.
Casual.
I went
menu. I'm gonna try to. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna just try to just to put this out here real quick so it stays. But I'm not gonna stay too long because I know we're past 9 o'clock already.
Look, Harlan says just wouldn't eat there unless I won the lottery.
18.
Listen, you could just go and visit with my excursion. You don't have to
just pay the $27 and just smell the food in the air.
Take a picture up there and that's it. You don't have to eat anything. Just pretend.
Oh, you guys don't even see this, right?
No. Oh no, we're not seeing it. No.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'm not going to go into detail. Then that was okay. So let's go back to the other one. If you guys ain't seen that, let's see. Let me see if this one will pop up.
So club lounge, food menu, beverage menu, wine menu, Skyline Grill.
Oh man.
But it's not showing. We're just
all right. So I'm actually going to pull up this one because this is actually a pretty nice, colorful menu. And then I'm going to actually let me pull up that menu real quick, and then we could.
Let's go now to something more affordable.
Yeah, I just want to show. It's a colorful menu, you know. And this is very.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is basically the whole menu right here, so I don't have to move nothing.
Right.
So this is the Skyline Grill. So if you're there from every Sunday 3 to 8 p.m., this is a little bit more reasonable compared to everything else, you know.
Yeah.
So you can go there, or if you want to get the full platter, $168, but you're gonna get like
Grilled chicken breast, gunpowdered spice lamb chop,
what is
106
gunpowder spice lamb? Do they put gunpowder and let it blow up or some shit?
Yeah, but
maybe.
for 168, 4 people can eat from that, so that's not bad.
No.
Right, ribeye steak with chimichurri butter,
Yeah. It's not
chicken
a
rice plus
bad.
roasted corn with condo butter.
bad
Yeah, that looks really
but
nice.
but you also gotta remember, the food might not be really that good because a lot of times when you go to places for the view, the food I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of times the food sucks.
Yeah, yeah, and I
No.
know what you mean. Because the main
Yeah.
focus is the view, not the food. You just there
Right.
for the whole like, oh, I'm up here, look at me, blah blah blah. Yeah,
Exactly.
the experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Very
Well,
good. Very
what did you
nice.
guys enjoy today in Singapore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, about my whole connection issue.
We're
It
good.
happens. Trust me, I've been there. We've all been there.
Yep.
There's been times where
Trust me, I've been in a connection issue on a ship where I have 1,000 people trying to see a naming ceremony, and it was done.
It just was not. It was not giving. I know.
And then
I
you're over
remember
there
that.
all upset because you couldn't get this thing to work. So
Yeah.
I understand completely.
Wasn't
and
today the
then
naming
the next
ceremony?
day it worked perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, absolutely no sense. The next day it was all
Yep.
perfect.
Ship happens.
Ship
There
happens.
you go. There you go.
Yeah. Shit
Yeah,
happens.
shit happens. I know. But yeah, no. Today was the naming ceremony for Star, right?
Star of the Seas. Yeah, the Star actually just left a little bit ago. They finished their naming ceremony. Everybody that needed to get off the ship got off the ship, and now it just went.
That's
Well,
crazy.
Actually, I have a customer.
Lee Loca's on there. I saw her.
Yeah, I have a brand new customer that I acquired on Monday. He called me. He wanted to go on Star. It was him, his wife, and 2 kids, so 4 people. I got him on Star for $2,200 for 4 people for the naming ceremony.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How? You said 2,200?
2217. Yep.
$550 a person.
A person on Star, and they're right now on it. Expedia sale, baby. Expedia sales.
I bet you about 80% of that ship wants to they're not happy because they probably spent dollars more than probably double that.
That's why I tell everybody call a rep that it works for Expedia. We have great deals for Star and Icon.
That's crazy.
He was going to go on Utopia. He says, get me on Utopia because his sister was going on Utopia. I said, so Utopia sold out. I said, the only other one that I have is Star. He goes, how much is it for Star? And I said, well, if you're looking for the cheapest cabin, I have one right now available and it's $2,217. He's like, each person? I said, no, for the 4 of you guys, book it. He just called me a little bit ago and he's like, I'm on Star. This is great.
That's crazy.
He said, my sister is pissed off because I'm on Star and she's in Utopia for more money than what I paid on Star.
Wow. That's really
crazy.
good. That's a really good deal.
He was telling me that he saw Michael Bailey. He's been seeing a couple of people. So he's super happy. So
Right, because there's still media people on there. So
wow. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people.
Of course.
Interesting. Well,
yep.
That was great.
But thank you guys so much for being here with us. I do apologize. We went over for 10 minutes. But we will see you next week. Next week, I do have an announcement for our my Tuesday show. And then next week, I keep forgetting. I need to write this down. What are we doing next week?
Well, I know what we're doing the following week.
We're not going to talk about the following week yet, because I know what you're doing the following week.
Yeah,
Mom is involved on the following week.
Yeah, the following week.
Mama Nancy is involved on the following week.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's going on a cruise, guys. That's what he's look at his
the following week. The following week, we will have a ship tour on the Carnival Mardi Gras. Still don't know who my cruise director is going to be now because
it'll be Jeff. Jeff is going to be the cruise director.
Unfortunately, the cruise director I think he got sick or something, and he had I don't know if it was an emergency, but he's been medically signed off.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
and he had to go to a medical facility. So in order, if they're going to send him off for a facility, either a couple things happen: he broke his ankle, or maybe he has some heart complications where he had to go to a thing, or I don't want to say, but things like that. Where if you got to go to a medical facility for stuff like that, I hopefully not. Maybe I really do not want to say, but he could have maybe got cancer or stuff. I don't want to
Yeah,
put bad
something
juju.
more that needs more
Yeah.
diagnosis and more
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
yeah.
So something that needs more medical attention.
Yeah.
So Holland, we are leaving it obviously out of Orlando. We're going to San Juan, St. Thomas, and McCove, and then Celebration Key. Just to give you guys a minute.
Oh my God, the people that died.
Make sure you take your credit card with you out to Celebration Key. Don't forget it because you're gonna need it.
So
Well,
she's saying that you have to pay for stuff because they're not like
yeah,
other
yeah.
cruise lines that have
Well,
their
Half Moon Key you don't have to pay. Neither does Princess K, but on
They
Celebration Key,
don't accept cash.
no,
I can't take my casino money. Just like okay, I'll go run that with
no.
me.
You're gonna get one free meal and everything else you gotta pay.
and it's a voucher. I think it's like a voucher, right? It's not even like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Everything
yeah,
else
And
you
yeah.
have
by
to
the
pay.
way, I think the pool noodles. Don't talk about the pool noodles. The pool noodles are actually free, probably because I haven't seen them pop up anymore.
No, I saw it pop up. Not too. I have to take a look at it, but
Oh, so they're charging again for
I
them?
think it was like $9.99 or something.
Oh,
like
well,
that.
there you guys have it. It went
But
down.
the thing that drives me because I have looked at that stuff, right? So I was like,
Carnival, if it's hearing this conversation, I was like, Lord, help me with the pool noodles.
So get this. They put a thing out there, right? It says, day bet $150, right? I was like, okay, that's not bad. I was thinking about, and it said up to four people. So I was like, okay, I'll do me, my mother, my wife, right? And then I was like, why does it keep popping up as $450? What is going on? I keep doing that. I go back to it. It says, $150 per person.
Oh, wow.
In small fine print, it said per person.
Jeez.
I was like, are you kidding me? The one thing I do gotta say is the thing that is the biggest ripoff is all those day beds they have there, all those cabanas and all that stuff is the biggest ripoff. You got some of these people paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for these cabanas, and they don't even get alcohol. They get juice, water, and some fruit. I think.
Well, think about it. They got to pay for the island somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, but come on, that's like a little bit too extreme.
Yeah.
It's extremely extreme.
And we're still talking about Celebration Key, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, because it looked very sad. Whatever I saw looks very sad. And I'm like,
I haven't seen it yet, so.
And I know it's like phase 1. I think that's the way that they're doing it, like phase 1, phase 2, whatever. But oh my God, it's so sad.
Yeah, Muncie's right. Price gouging. He's definitely correct about that.
Muncie, be prepared with your credit card. That's all I'm saying. Be prepared. Well, guys, next week we're going to be talking about the port of Santorini.
Oh, that's where we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I looked it up and I just
yeah.
Yeah, because after that, somebody's going on a cruise on the Mardi Gras after that,
Ooh, well, I do not plan staying at Celebration Key all day since it's the last day of the cruise. So my plan is to get off early, get back on the cruise by 1, 2 o'clock, the latest, because I still want to be able to enjoy the cruise.
Yeah.
Because
also your Wi-Fi works from Celebration Key, so if you want to be live from there, you could.
Well, I'm gonna try. I was thinking about. I'm not sure where I'm going to do a live from there because I'm already going to be filming for the YouTube and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So only thing I can say is the Saturday of which is the 30th. I'm from 2 to 3 o'clock. I will be live on TikTok because I'm starting to do some more lives on TikTok and also YouTube and all that because I'm trying to you got to grow multiple communities.
There you go. Right.
That is true.
You gotta reach different people, different.
Yeah.
Harlan. Harlan is like a Greek port. Yes,
I
Harlan.
know, yeah, Harlan. We're going yes, Harlan.
I'm trying to remember. Is that the port that I just did with the cruises where the 2 people got run over? No, I did one where elderly people.
Oh my God. You know
I
what? All
saw
right,
the
guys.
thing,
Well,
but I
that's
didn't
what
know
we're
it was
gonna do.
Santorini.
That's what
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna do.
yeah. Well, fine. You'll find out next week. So if you want to
But
find out,
anywho,
tune in.
so
You'll find out.
Yeah.
my Tuesday show next week is going to be an announcement plus other stuff. Next week, across the way, we'll be back to the port of not back to the port of Santorini. Jeffy, do you have anything else you want to add for next week? You're good to go.
No, I'm good to go.
Keith?
I have one thing to say. I will be here.
Well, with
Yeah.
that being said, guys, thank you so much for being here and being part of Across the Wave. I love you guys all to the moon and back. I will see you in the next one, and may God bless each and every one of you guys. Love you.
Amen. Bye, guys.
Toodaloo.
Have a good one, guys.